Okay, this is section 1.8 still. In the last video, we talked about least common multiple, and we used the multiple, finding the common multiple by just listing multiples of each number and then finding the smallest one. And that's fine if you're just using small numbers like 6 and 12 or 6 and 18 or anything, you know, small like that, less than 20 or 25. Or if you have two numbers, you're finding the least common multiple. But if we want to find the least common multiple of three numbers or more, or if we have large numbers, we need another method because the listed multiples would take a long time. So this is the other method here, and we call it kind of using the prime factors method. And we're going to write the prime factors of each number. We're going to circle the factors where it occurs most, and then we're going to multiply those circled factors. So starting with 20 here, it says to write the prime factors of each number. Now recall how we find the prime factors. That's using the factor tree. So we go 2 times 10, 2 times 5. So this is 2 times 2 times 5. Okay? The next one, 24. I'm just going to list the prime factors. We have 2 and 12, 2 and 6, 2 and 3, or 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 45 would be 5 times 9 and 3 times 3, or 3 times 3 times 5. Now we're only going to look at these numbers right here now. Now they're broken up into three pieces. This is the prime factors for 20, this is the prime factors for 24, and this is the prime factors for 45. So we have the prime factors of each number. Now we're going to look at the factors and decide where it occurs the most. What I mean is, I have factors of 2, 3, and 5 down here, right? We want, where does the 2's occur the most? Over here we have 2 2's, here we have 3 2's, and there we have no 2's. So we want these 2's here. We're going to circle those because that's where they occur the most. That's where the factor of 2 occurs the most. 24 has the most factors of 2's. The next one is 3. There's no 3's here. There's 1 3 there and 2 3 there's. Where does the number 3 occur the most? That's where we want to circle it. It occurs the most right here. And then the last is 5. We have 1 5 there, no 5's there, and 1 5 there. Since these both have just one factor of 5, it doesn't matter which one you circle. You can use whichever one you want. For simplicity, I usually go with where I already have something, and I know that 3 times 3 times 5 is 45. So to find my least common multiple now, I'm just going to multiply these circled factors. Multiply them. So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. I'll write them out over here. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. That's the circled factors. And I'm just going to multiply them together. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And this was 45. And I can multiply 8 times 45. 8 times 5 would be 40. And 8 times 4 is 32 plus 4 would be 360. This would be our LCM of these three numbers. That means I can divide 360 by 45. I can divide 360 by 24. I can divide 360 by 20. And also means that 20 times something equals 360. 24 times something equals 360. 45 times something equals 360. Now let me erase it and we'll get another problem up there so maybe you can see the pattern a little bit more. Okay, my next numbers are 15, 18, and 54. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the prime factors of each numbers again. So here we have 3 and 5. I like to write them down just so I can see them very easily. 18 could be 2 times 9, 3 times 3, or 2 times 3 times 3. 54 is 9 times 6. Sorry, just had a brain lapse. 3 times 3, 2 times 3. So I have 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay? All right, what's the next step? We're going to compare each factor and see where it occurs the most. I always start with the smallest one just to make life a little easier. So 2's. No 2's. 1 2 1 2. How many 2's do I need? Just 1. That's where it occurs the most. I only need 1 2. So I'm going to put a 2 down here. I'll just circle that one. 3's. 1 3, 2 3s, 3 3s. This one occurs the most over here, so I'm going to put 3 times 3 times 3. The last one, 5. 1 5, no 5s, no 5s, so I'm going to use a 5. Okay? All right, so then I can multiply them. It does not matter what order you multiply these ones in. So this is 10, and I know that 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. 10 times 27 would be 270, would be our LCM of the numbers 15, 18, and 54. Now to remind you, that means 15 times something is 270, 18 times something is 270, and 54 times something is 270. Okay? All right. Y'all go practice those, and I will get with the next lesson soon.